Alrighty guys, back here after getting the head off of here and fixing. So the proper way that I've heard from quite a few people, I didn't think it really mattered. I figured more stickiness the better. But if you're going to use the copper spray, this is the stuff I use, the Permatex copper spray gasket. I used it originally. I put it on the sides that weren't coated factory. People are saying, ouch, people are saying to use it on the coated side and not in between the gasket. I removed that secondary, the middle split piece of the gasket, the black one, which I have up here. This piece, I removed that. That's that thin little piece that's in between. I removed that. So basically this is how you have it, is you have the bottoms copper sprayed to the block, to the seal, to the gasket, and then nothing in between on these two, and then on the top one, copper spray to where the head will go. So next I will get the head on, back on. Hopefully I can do it by myself. I'm here by myself now, everybody left. Awful quiet. But that is it. So that's the right way for that. It's TDC now. I've got it back top dead center for that. For those, there is a notch here. You can see a tooth that's actually grooved. See if it'll focus right there. You can see that one tooth is grooved differently to the main cap right here. And then, of course, on the front, you can see the mark there. I put like what I did. Hey, stupid, right there. Marked it there and marked it there. The details. So that's that. I'm going to try to get the head back on. And then the painstaking part of retorquing it down to the ARP R 80 foot-pounds of torque. Do it in, I believe it's 10-pound increments. I'll probably do it in 20-pound. These have already been in once before. These I'll hand tighten back down. Make sure everything's got plenty of Moly lube on it. And I'll get the head torque back down. Sequence comes with the head gasket. There it is. Boom. I'll get that back on there, and then I'll set it up, and I'll do a little, not a DIY, not a how-to, just like everything else on here, just following me along. This is my first, of course, real big YouTube thing on all this stuff, so help with me, bear with me, here we are. I'll get that on there, and yeah, I'll pick back up when we do the timing and trimming of it. This is the one, here real quick, this is the one that we'll actually be trimming. I'll have to clean all the pre-assembly lube back off of it in this one. So yeah, that'll be the one we're trimming. Alrighty, be right back with you guys. Alrighty guys, well, there we go. It is back on. So, as like the instructions show in the Bentley, here we go. Bottom end, we are with the notch tooth. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus, 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 focus. It's right. Let's see, this light's super bright. Maybe not with the light. Okay, there it is. So there's the notch tooth down there, as you can see. So when you come up, that's round, top dead center, all the way around. It shows in the book, of course, on this one to see that it is aligned in there. See if we can see in there. Can see there's the notch there and the line. So on the bottom and on the top, you'll see that line on there where it's notched. As it comes up around now, these did align a lot better and went on a lot easier. There's a little bit more gap. This light doesn't work. There's a little bit more gap here too, as you can see, because as it slides, because before I think I had too much pressure on it with trying to fit it and it was stressing the whole thing over. I tightened these. These are all three with a little bit of blue thread lock. These tried, we're getting close. They do not, what the book says for the torque specs on it, no bueno. I'm not going with it. It already felt like they were trying to get close to slipping. So with that done and with this chain on this end, of course, you know, it's tight. It's where it belongs. It's the 16 rollers up top. They align. You got the arrows that come across and align across. Both of them have to match. Boom, boom. And then you count from the left side of here, your 16 rollers across. Boom. 16 rollers across comes down. And here is the biggie. Here's where it really is a completely different. Before, so with your plate in for your timing, boom, over there. Here, I'll show you. So when you're looking from this side across with this plate in, there is a little bit of movement, I noticed. So if you see, you can see it right there on both sides. It does have it a little bit. I put everything back that way, so you're going to always have a little bit of play. So with it all back that way. So I guess you would consider that retarded, like me. So when it's all the way back over there and it's sitting there, that gave me just enough play to get these bolts directly in without fighting with them. Now, I guess that's kind of how you know, because the kit should go together, or the timing kit should go together without having to force these on at all, right? Because on a factory unit with everything together, the only tension should be is here, right? And look at that. Before that was not, no way. Wasn't even close to being there that way. So now the book says next is to turn the motor twice. So 2 full revolutions from top dead center, which I'll do on the other end, and I'll hold it and go around 2 full revolutions back to top dead center. And then it says check, of course, up time and make sure that your alignment marks are right. It's weird. Some other kits don't do that, but hopefully that'll be that. I pre-lube the crap out of this stuff with, I use the Molly stuff. I don't even know if you can read it. Boom. There you can. Insulation paste. I use that stuff. I use it all over in the main bearings, on the rod bearings that I put them back together, and it's all over here as well. He did it with his own style of stuff for when he did the cams. I went ahead and double checked my cams to make sure they were tight to the 7 foot-pounds or so that it says to do. That is done on there. Heads are torqued with the ARP rod bolts in the actual order, all to 80 foot-pounds on there. It's kind of cool. You can see, like, when you look across the side, you can actually see the spacer in there. Pretty. But anyways, that is that. That is on. I feel a ton better. I did not want to pull it back apart, but I only want to do this once. So let's pray everything worked great, and that's all together the way it goes. I'm going to hold it and do a couple of revolutions with it now. Double check, make sure everything's right, and then I'm going to clean up my covers. If that all feels right and lines up right, and put them back on. After that, I will be doing my Clutch Masters single mass flywheel will go on. And then I think I can put the transmission on. I do have to, yeah, there's some small stuff with that. This may have to come back out. I talked to Bartech, like I told you guys I would talk to them. What I heard from them, I don't know. This is just my total opinion. I get from them basically that here's your stuff. We're sorry it didn't work. Send it back. We'll get you your money back. That was pretty much it. Like nothing more. Like, and I get there's the language barrier maybe over there to over here. So maybe customer service wise over there is a little bit more black and white, straightforward, no real emotion in it, no filler words, I guess. But either way, it got handled, got taken care of. I'll get my money back on the parts for the other forks in there that did not fit. So that'll be that. Alrighty, guys. I'll get back to you after I get it all back together. And probably after I get the flywheel back on and let you know if it all worked right. Alrighty, and here we go. So after the little fast play, so now you can kind of see where, try to get this into focus here, where I kind of, there we go, where I went to. So I went all the way flat on the edge and tapered it as I go around. I'll clean it up. You can see these things are not totally 100% curved. You can see the imperfections in like right here and right here, actually in the forms when they make them. So you can see the divot right there and the divot right there. So I tried to kind of pull that out of it. I screwed up one spot right here a little bit. Doesn't really show it at all in there, but there it is. And then the ends, of course, I made smooth. And then as they come around, I kind of brought it up on this edge. So as it comes down, it's zeroing. And then as it comes up, see, I left like a 16th, maybe an 1/8 all the way around, and then down to 0 again. I'm going to clean it up a little bit with a piece of regular sandpaper, and then throw it on there and we'll see what we get. So that is what everybody was showing and doing. So cross our fingers, that's enough. I don't want to redo this again. And welcome back. Well, nothing's changed. I put the injectors in. The injectors are wrong. I contacted Grams directly to see if there's anything I can do. I think these actually they make the adapters to bring the nozzles up a little bit, which I'm not super thrilled about. But maybe so it'll work, and then I'll custom make my fuel rail, or I might just buy the 034 fuel rail. Transmission is not on, as you can clearly see. I didn't get that done either because they sent me a different flywheel that is set up just for Clutch Masters flywheel setup with their clutch disc and pressure plate. So I ordered that, and that is on its way. Their clutch disc and flywheel setup is designed for better clamping force, better drivability, and just all over like Clutch Masters is pure performance. So I've got that coming. Now I've got 2 clutches to sell, a factory OEM R32 clutch, and I've got a aftermarket 6-puck clutch to sell as well. So both of those are good clutches, brand new, never been even mounted. But that's pretty much it. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to call that good on this. I'm going to go clear my head, try not to be so frustrated, take a little time to myself here, and maybe jam out, seeing how I'm going to do this short runner intake on here and kind of work on some of that transmission bolts, maybe get all those all cleaned up and ready to go as well. Do some cleaning around the shop. And today we'll be starting on the Jeep as well. So plenty to do as always here in the shop. Until next time, take care of yourself, be good to one another, and we'll see you guys with an update later this week. Have a good day.